And it's time for more Creative Clubhouse, boys and girls. I'm Miss Rebecca, and today we're talking about chemistry is everywhere. And creative kids, we're excited to have with us our high school teacher, Mrs. Kathy Edwards. Let's give her a big hand.
Hi.
Nice to have you with us.
Thank you for having me. Nice to see you, boys and girls. Miss Rebecca asked me to come and visit you all because this is National Chemistry Week, which is a very big deal to high school teachers. And we put on a big show at school, and I thought I'd bring you some of my favorite demonstrations. Chemistry deals with the study of matter, and matter is anything that occupies space and has mass. And I'm going to show you some of the things that matter can do, some of the reactions and properties that matter has. The first little demo you all have in front of you is called a cat's meow. And what we have is just some regular milk from my house.
And the boys and girls can do this at home,
yeah,
can't
you
they?
could do this for your little brothers and sisters, or even show your teacher at school, and you'd be teaching them some chemistry. So this is chemistry you can do at home, and it won't hurt anybody. We put 4 different colors of food coloring in our milk, and you could do this in your cereal bowl at home. Just don't drink it when you're done, okay? And then you take a little toothpick with some dishwashing liquid on it. And boys and girls, if you'll just take a little drop of that and stick it right in the middle. And I don't know if the camera can see what's happening to mine, but don't stir. Just let it touch.
Straight in the middle.
You can go straight down with it.
Just like a
And
kaleidoscope.
if you hold it there for a little while, you'll continue to watch a swirling pattern.
This is wonderful.
Does anybody know what's happening here? What do you think?
Chemical reaction?
Right. Exactly. You can see that something is causing the different colors to swirl. And what it really is the Dawn takes grease out of your way commercial at work. It's moving the fat molecules away from the center and spreading all the colors in the water part of the milk.
Great
So it's a neat thing, and it shows some. I use this for my biology kids as well because we talk about fat molecules, and that's a good one. So that's something you can do at home, okay, girls?
Now,
and
what
boys?
else can we do?
Well, I brought one of my other experiments. This is a favorite of mine. This is called the electric pickle. And this one shows a reaction that involves electric current. And a lot of people don't realize that our bodies can carry electric current, and so can the things we eat. And I hope this is going to work. We're going to plug in my little apparatus here and see if it works. I hope these sockets are...
Guess what? To cross our fingers for this, boys and girls.
It takes a while usually to get started.
Now, what's happening? Is there electricity going through that pickle?
Well, there should be. It worked this morning.
It's starting to
There we
drip.
go. It's a smelly experiment.
Oh, we love smelly experiments.
And, can you see what's coming out besides the smoke?
It looks, yeah. What is that, boys
What
and
do
girls?
you see here? I see a color maybe, light, sparks, and my pickle's getting, in the dark, this glows fluorescent colors.
Well, we won't turn
Now-
off the lights, but it certainly is smoking.
It all goes down to one end of the pickle. Can I turn it off now, boys and girls?
Oh, that was great. Let's give her a
Okay.
hand.
This one glows in the dark because the pickle carries electric current, and the electrons all move to one end, and they get real excited, and they start spitting out electrons and energy. So we see some reactions that carry light. I have another reaction for you, and I'm glad you're wearing your goggles because that's a real important thing to chemistry teachers, that kids protect themselves at all times. This is a little bit of an explosion. I hope we don't hurt anybody, okay? So you can let go of that if you want. You don't have to keep holding it. In this little bottle, now usually what I do for my older kids is I make a big giant bottle of this, but we are really going to be careful today, hopefully. This is a bottle containing a flammable liquid. What does flammable mean? Anybody? How about you this time?
It's like, it's a flame of fire.
Yeah, fire, exactly. And this is going to catch on fire when I turn this thing on and touch it to the nail. This is called a Tesla coil. This worked in my kitchen this afternoon, so let's see if I can ground this and get it to work. Plug in my little electric inducer here.
We like explosions here
Oh,
at Creative
we love
Clubhouse.
explosions. And
As long as they're safe explosions.
right, and everybody is going to be
have
ready
an
for
adult.
everybody's going to be ready for a little pop as this stuff explodes. Ready? Been in my car all afternoon. Let's see. Well, it popped, but it didn't make a big noise. Sorry about that, guys. It came out, didn't it?
Yeah,
You
what
probably
made it pop?
didn't see it, but there was an electrical charge that made this thing fly off. It usually makes a big noise. I'm kind of glad it didn't. It scares the dickens out of me. I've got another one real quickly here, and this is something I'll probably get in trouble for because you're not supposed to do anything that damages a dollar bill. Would you like to light the lighter for me, Miss Rebecca?
Well, I'd just be happy to, but is it going to catch the dollar bill
Let's
on
see
fire?
what happens. If I burn this dollar bill,
If I
Go
could
for
get
it.
this started.
shake it up good.
Okay.
Well, forget this experiment.
I'm sorry,
Maybe
but
it's
it's not. Is that going to be enough? Is it has a spark?
I just got that.
Well,
Well, anyway, too bad.
what
Defect.
would it
How
have
about
done?
another one? We'll try this one a little bit later.
Okay.
I've got another experiment right here. Anybody know what this lunk of white stuff is?
Dry ice.
Dry ice. This is made of carbon dioxide, and usually carbon dioxide is a gas, which is what we breathe out when we respire. And so carbon dioxide has to get really cold to make it a solid. And I don't know if the camera can see this, but the dry ice is becoming a vapor or a gas. And you boys and girls might be able to see it. It's been sitting out for a few minutes, and it's very, very cold. I don't touch it with my hands because it makes it freeze. But this is a very unusual thing because it goes directly from being a solid to being a vapor, and it also has a characteristic. When I say it goes from a solid to a vapor, do you know what I mean?
Sure.
Okay, see it's
See,
smoking?
we can see the smoking. That's the vapor.
What does an ice cube do when it melts? Someone else, what does ice cube become?
Michael?
Water.
Water, a liquid. This doesn't even become a liquid at all. And we can put it in some solutions, and this becomes a different color. So we can see that it's becoming an acid solution. And the last thing I wanted to show you was some liquid nitrogen, and this is very cold stuff. You can't touch this with your hands at all. And it is so cold, it's below negative 200 degrees Celsius.
It's cold
Now,
right here
this isn't
beside me.
something that you can play with at all, but I wanted to show you that when you put something in liquid nitrogen, it becomes really, really hard. And I
Solid
even
finish.
brought a nail. You could hammer this nail into the piece of wood with this now.
Because it's that cold.
Exactly.
Amazing. Well, can we
Very
try our dollar
cold.
bill and see if all of
All
this will work?
right, we'll try the dollar bill, and hopefully we won't burn it and get in trouble. How about that?
We won't try this one at home, will we, boys and girls? What's that? Isn't... Whoa! Isn't... And it went out.
It's not burning the dollar. Can you guys see
No.
that?
it
Want to
just
try it
went
again?
out. Yeah.
Anybody want to guess what it's covered in? Oh, I have one Einstein in the audience here
I bet
who
Matt
knows
has his
all the
hand up.
answers. Let me get it wet again.
Matt, what do you think?
Alcohol.
You think it's
This
alcohol?
boy must have, I'm going to have to meet your science teacher. She has done a beautiful job with you, or else it's going to
Wow.
And I'm just glad the government didn't get mad, right? This doesn't
He didn't
even
even
burn it
say.
at all because it's covered with alcohol and water. The alcohol burns, but the water doesn't.
Oh, that was
Isn't
a
that a neat
great
trick?
experiment, but we're not going to do this at home, are we? Because we don't play with fire at home. I tell you what, boys and girls, let's give her a great big round of applause. Round of applause.
you.
Wonderful job, Mrs. Howard. We're going to be right back with puppets and Mrs. Georgia Edwards. Don't touch that dial.